Ave Maria, gratia plena.
Hi, I'm Father Joseph Mary with Capuchin Franciscans, and I want to welcome you to this new series we're doing on the role of the Blessed Virgin Mary during this time when we celebrate the Assumption. We talk about the role of Mary both in our lives as individuals and in the life of the Church. And as a vocation director, I've had the great grace of working with many young men who are discerning what God's calling them to do with their life. And they oftentimes share their stories with me of being far away from God, being far away from the Church, seeking after the wrong things, leading a life of sin. And it's amazing how many times the intercession of Mary played a crucial part in leading them back to the Church, back to Christ, back to confession, back to prayer, back to adoration, and ultimately also led them to begin discerning a vocation with the Capuchin Franciscans. Our Lady's playing a big part. She always has, but especially now in this time, she's playing a big part in trying to purify and lead the Church back to her Son. And we shouldn't be too surprised by this, because Our Lady also played a huge role in the lives of many saints, and especially two of St. Francis of Assisi. St. Francis was someone committed to poverty. But for him, poverty was idealized in lady poverty. And this is what he called all of his friars to embrace, this ideal of lady poverty. And it wasn't just simply about not having things, about sleeping on the floor or fasting. For Francis, this ideal of lady poverty was really crafted by his understanding of the role of the Blessed Virgin Mary, that she was completely open to the will of God, that in imitation of her Son, she poured out of herself in total docility and submission to the loving providence of the Father, that she had this profound humility in standing in the light of the truth. To Francis, this became for him the ideal of what poverty should be, Mary imitating the poverty of her Son. In the Little Flowers of St. Francis, which is a reflection on different stories about Francis, there's one story in which Francis is watching, he has this vision, and he's watching his friars climb this tall red ladder trying to get to heaven. And as they're climbing, they keep falling off. The ladder's so high. And then suddenly Jesus appears at the top, and he points to a small blue ladder, much shorter. And he tells Francis, "Tell your friars to go by the ladder of my mother." And the friars are able to go up quite easily. And we see that this is the secret of holiness, as St. Louis de Montfort says, to go to Jesus through Mary. She's the secret of the saints. And we see this intercession and role of Mary continuing today, leading so many people not only back to Jesus, back to the Church, back to the sacraments, but leading so many souls to discern a vocation, to embrace this eschatological witness. And in these coming video series, we're going to be hearing from different friars about the role that Mary played in their life and in their discernment and ultimately in their embracing of their vocation. So we thank you for watching this video today. If you liked it, we ask you to please subscribe, share, like, and we'll be sharing future videos.
Ave Maria, gratia plena.